Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to this special press briefing by Foreign Secretary Shri Vikram Mishri on the official visit of the President of UAE. We also joined by our colleague in the Ministry, Additional Secretary Gulf Shri Asim Mahajan. With that, I request Foreign Secretary to make his opening remarks. Sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Randir. Good evening, all. I apologize for the delay in this briefing, but the discussions stretched well beyond the scheduled hour. As you are all aware, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President of the United Arab Emirates, has just concluded an official visit to New Delhi. This has been a short but an extremely substantive visit. His Highness was received at the airport personally by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which is a special gesture that is characteristic of the extremely warm and close relationship that the two leaders share. They then traveled together from the airport to the Prime Minister's residence, where discussions were held both in the restricted format and then in expanded format, where delegation members engaged with each other. A number of documents were also exchanged in the presence of the leaders. I'll share the details with you. The importance of this visit can be gauged by the composition of the delegation accompanying His Highness the President of the UAE. It comprised members of the royal families of both Abu Dhabi as well as Dubai, and several senior ministers and officials. Amongst the members of the delegation were His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Managing Director of the Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of the UAE, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai, also the Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Defense of the UAE. And also His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Sultan, who is the Deputy Chairman of the Presidential Court. In addition, there were the Secretary General of the Supreme Council for National Security, the Minister for Industry and Advanced Technology, the Minister of State for International Cooperation, the Minister of State for Artificial Intelligence, Digital Economy and Remote Work Applications, and the Minister of State for Defense Affairs. So as I said, even for this short visit, this was a really, really high-powered delegation that accompanied the President. The talks between the leaders, as I said, were characterized by the warmth and special friendship between the two leaders that has become a characteristic of this relationship. There is a detailed joint statement that is being issued, which will be uploaded as soon as we finish here, as also a list of outcomes from this visit. Let me quickly take you through the key outcomes that will, in a sense, define our bilateral engagement with the UAE in the immediate near future. First of all, a letter of intent was signed between the two sides to work towards concluding a framework agreement for a strategic defense partnership between India and the UAE. A letter of intent was also signed between the Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center, INSPACE, and the UAE Space Agency for a joint initiative for space infrastructure development and its commercialization, Under this particular initiative, we will look to setting up new launch complexes, satellite fabrication facilities, joint missions, space academy, and training centers. A letter of intent was signed on the UAE's participation in the development of special investment region in Dholera in Gujarat. This is a mega partnership initiative that will look at the establishment of an international airport, a pilot training school, an MRO facility, a greenfield port, a smart urban township, as well as projects related to railway connectivity and energy infrastructure. The UAE has always been a premier energy partner for India, and therefore building on this comprehensive energy partnership, a long-term agreement for the supply of 0.5 million metric tons of LNG per annum was concluded during the visit. The UAE is now the second largest supplier of LNG to India. In addition, an MOU on food safety and technical requirements was also signed, which will provide for sanitary and quality parameters to facilitate trade, exchange, promotion of cooperation in the food sector, and encourage food products and other agricultural product exports from India to the UAE. It will benefit the farmers of India and contribute to food security in the UAE. The discussions between the two leaders focused on several new and emerging areas of cooperation as well. In fact, to capitalize on the new opportunities for civil nuclear cooperation in the light of the passage of the Shanti Act in India for sustainable harnessing and advancement of nuclear energy for transforming India. The two sides decided to explore partnership in advanced nuclear technologies, including development and deployment of large nuclear reactors and small modular reactors, as well as cooperation in advanced reactor systems, nuclear power plant operations, and maintenance and nuclear safety. Artificial intelligence was identified as a priority area of cooperation. It was decided to collaborate on setting up a supercomputing cluster in India with UAE partnership, and the UAE will also look at investments for expanding data center capacity in India. The UAE will also participate at a high level in the Artificial Intelligence Summit that India is organizing in February 2026. Both sides will also explore the possibility of setting up a digital or a data embassy. This is a relatively new concept, but there will be work done to see how these can be set up under mutually recognized sovereignty agreements. On the trade front, following the signing of the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement between the two countries in 2022, the bilateral trade has since crossed $100 billion. And in view of this, the two leaders decided to raise ambitions and look to double bilateral trade to $200 billion by 2032. It was also decided to facilitate exports of the MSME industries to the West Asian, African, and Eurasian regions. And both sides will look to working expeditiously on several initiatives that are currently underway between them, including Bharat Mart, the Virtual Trade Corridor, and the Bharat Africa Setu initiatives. UAE companies, DP World, and the First Abu Dhabi Bank have been granted permissions to open their offices and operations in Gift City in Gujarat. The two sides have also decided to work towards interlinking national payments platforms for promoting trade. This will build on the already operational local currency settlement system, the launch of UPI in the UAE, and the Jaivan card. Very importantly, the two sides also decided to work on establishing House of India in Abu Dhabi. This will be a unique cultural space that will include a state of the art museum that will reflect India's ancient cultural heritage and be a lasting symbol of the India-UAE partnership. The Prime Minister also appreciated the UAE's decision to provide historical artifacts for the National Maritime Heritage Complex that is coming up at Lothal. Both sides also agreed to work together in the field of polar science, including joint expeditions and institutional cooperation. As you know, the UAE hosts one of the largest gatherings of or communities of Indian origin anywhere in the world. There are today possibly close to 4.5 million people from India living and working in the UAE, and the Prime Minister expressed his deep appreciation to President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed for looking after the interests and the welfare of these citizens